So here's definitely one of the funnier stories I've covered in a long time. I mean, it's a sad situation, but it is funny how the guy handled it. How this guy comes up with a genius way to expose his wife's cheating as well as get even for the cheating that's going on here after he saw enough evidence that something obviously was going on here. And I might add, comes up with a whole new way of controlling the narrative. So there's no possible way she could spin this as, well, you're going to see here. Title: Birthday Present to the Ex-Wife. And a shout out to Bill for sending me this story. It says here, I was told you guys would get a kick out of this. I had originally posted on another topic, but I was suggested I share this with all you, so here it is. Gather around, boys and girls, because it's time for the story of my cheating ex-wife and how I effed her. Now bear with me, as this is a bit of a long one, but F it. So I had a feeling she was cheating, as she set off a lot of red flags. Always watch for red flags, gentlemen. She was constantly laughing and smiling when texting, saying it was just her mother when I asked. Needless to stay late every night after work. Needing to stay late every night after work. When I call her coworkers, they said she left hours ago. When I asked what was going on, she'd laugh it off and say it was just something they did to each other at the office all the time. Yeah, no woman is going to be smiling and laughing and texting with her mom all the time. Most of the time, they don't want to talk to their mom and certainly aren't smiling. They're usually complaining about their mothers, okay? And this whole staying late after work, late night meetings, late night drinks with clients, no. The last straw to where I knew something was definitely up was when she went out to get milk at 11:30 at night and didn't come back till 2 o'clock in the morning. She was getting somebody's milk, but not the way she was describing there. I don't know how he even allowed this to happen. Probably at this point he already knew something was up and just needed evidence. Now, if there are any words of wisdom I can pass on to others in all my years' experience, it's as if you think your significant other is cheating, hire an effing private investigator. They're damn good at what they do, and they'll get some evidence that really helps in the later divorce. That's what I've been hearing and repeating since day one. Fast track to her birthday, several months down the road. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why the hell did I wait months before I confronted her? And did it really need to be on her birthday? Hey, our man was gathering evidence, and he's going out with a bang. The answer to the first question is I wanted as much evidence as possible to hand off to my lawyer, as well as make arrangements to find a new place to live, etc. Answer to your second question is, of course, it had to be on her birthday. It takes time to get the evidence and to find a new place to live and get all that situated and get furniture moved in there and all these other things. You can't do that just in a weekend. You see, after asking her what she wanted to do for her birthday this year, she was rather insistent on me going out of town with my friends, as she had to work anyways and didn't want to remind me that she was aging. What a steaming pile of crap. You go off to Las Vegas with your bros and have fun, or go camping or fishing with your bros, and I'll just stay here, because I gotta work anyway. Sure. She wants you away so she can have her lover. And worse yet, in your own house. So I know something was up after finding a bottle of champagne and 2 glasses hidden in the closet. Something in me snapped. So I do what any sensible man would have done. I leave and go to my friend's house, pretending like I'm going out of town. While there, I call up her mother, father, sister, and several of her friends. I told them how I want to give her a big surprise by sneaking into her room with party streamers, kazoos, and a big cake with candies. Sounds fun, right? Well, boy, it was. Yeah, she thinks he's gone. It's 8:30 in the morning, and everyone met just outside of our apartment. Here's one part. 8:30 in the morning, they're getting up that early to do it, unless the idea is, hey, we're going to show up when she's still in bed. Well, she's in bed. We all pile into the elevator, about 8 of us in total. Her mother holding the cake and me reminding everyone to be as quiet as they can be. Sure, quiet. I put the key in to unlock the door. We all sneak in and make our way down the hall towards the bedroom. Each hold a kazoo, and Mom holding the cake, grinning from ear to ear. Well, I throw open the door, and we all yell, "Surprise!" But the surprise was on us, and there was my wife, bent over, in doggy-style position, with her lover staring at us, wide-eyed mid-thrust. Kazoos and everything, huh? God almighty, if the guy only had cameras. Mom drops the cake, sister screams, father begins to shout. I pretend like I'm horrified, to which her friends try to push everyone out while yelling at her. There's no way she didn't have at least one friend know what was going on. Ex-wife is sobbing and screaming, how could I, while the lover is desperately trying to put his pants on while running out of the place. Needless to say, it was one of the best birthday presents I've ever given. She's saying, how could you? She's there, getting plowed by her lover, in your home, in your bed, on her birthday when she sent you away. And how could you? I mean, well, I want to say good luck trying to control the narrative, because she's going to try to spin some BS story like he was mean to me and awful to me and abusive and all that crap. But it's going to be kind of hard for her to get much sympathy at this point. Hilarious. Now, he has kind of an update, a follow-up. He says, sorry, everyone. I was about to respond when I saw I had a bunch of requests as to what happened next, so here it is. Well, to be honest, it was funny as hell at first. I tried to disguise my laughing by pretending I was choking up. After so long of being betrayed, I was the one who got to have the last laugh. Dude, it's legendary. Plus, since I had hired a PI, I was able to prove that she was using my money to pay for things for her lover, hotels, dinners, etc. So I did get some compensation for that. Though she did still get half of my life savings, effing bitch. But I was young and just starting out, so the amount I had then was pretty laughable now. After all that, she still gets half. Half his life savings. It's freaking crazy. So then reality does set in. Your marriage is over. The woman you fell in love with has betrayed you, and the last 2 years of your life were a bit of a waste. In the end, it's not even about the money. I really thought I did love this girl. Why didn't she love me? For the longest time, I wondered what was wrong with me and if anyone would truly be able to love me. Well, I'm sure you'll share your story, and some women will find it funny as hell and know not to cross you. Not to mention, I was really close to her dad. Mine left when I was younger. I never spoke to him since then. So hers kind of took me in under his wing. Kind of the father I never had. I still call him from time to time, share with him my accomplishments as they come and stop by to see him when I get the chance. Wow, still maintains a relationship with the former father-in-law. For all I know, the father-in-law disowned his daughter. Divorce is never fun, boys and girls, and take my advice. When you're young and in love, don't be foolish and run into something. Take your time to really get to know the other person. How many times have I fucking said that, guys? Wait 3 to 5 years. How many times have I said that? Move in together. I wish somebody had just pulled me aside and said, man, think about what you're doing. Maybe you should give it some time. So clearly this guy rushed into his marriage and rushed into everything with her, which is a mistake. Also, another piece of advice. The old saying about how you know a girl really is how she treats her parents. This is absolutely true. She's a total BIT to her parents. That should have been my first red flag. Well, yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of other red flags, but there you go. I'm sorry that happened to this guy, but you know what? It sounds like he was only married to her a couple of years. Got plenty of life to rebuild. At least she got half his money, but it sounded like he had a whole lot of the time anyway. But then again, if you only have so much money, that's your life savings, that's everything. But, as you get older and smarter and make more money, invest it, and it grows, that money back then is not as much of a big deal. At least he got rid of her pretty quickly. But anyhow, that's hilarious. I'm sorry it happened to him, but holy crap, they all got to see it. How about that? And somebody probably had a camera, like to catch her being surprised and everything. Oh, that's good for the Christmas cards. Anyhow, guys, thought you guys would find this a pretty good one to go over here.